Murder in the morning from the Hidden Killers podcast.
And we're back I'm back from vacation. It's good to be back here and talking about the crazy world of the story that just, it's not going to die. And it probably doesn't need to because it died a long time ago. And now we're finally getting some answers as to what the hell was going on back in the late 90s when Tupac Shakur was assassinated, the possible involvement of Diddy, the possible involvement of Jennifer Lopez, knowing some stuff, being involved in some of Diddy's shit. It's a big cornucopia of shit. That's really what it is.
Yeah, that sums it up.
Yeah. The entertainment world celebrated when Ben Affleck and J-Lo reunited and got married a few years ago, but it seems like their love story could be ending once again, according to Suge Knight. Now, keep in mind, this is Suge Knight. So it's Suge Knight, who has a podcast, by the way. Yeah, it's
really?
He does. He has a podcast from jail, Calls with Suge Knight. I'm kind of curious to listen because he's got a lot of interesting stories. Their rumored impending divorce this is according to Suge, a result of the FBI providing Ben Affleck with footage of Lopez engaging in illicit activities recovered from raids on Sean Diddy Combs' home a few months ago. Now, I don't know how legit this is because you're literally talking about footage that would be 24 years old if they even have it with Diddy, but who knows? You can archive shit. Knight detailed his theory on the most recent episode of Calls with Suge Knight podcast. They go raid Puffy's house and they get all these videos of J-Lo doing this and J-Lo doing that, Knight said, recalling her involvement in the 1999 nightclub shooting where Shyne took the fall for Diddy. And they know the fact that J-Lo lied and said the gun was Shyne's or whatever and sent a man to prison, destroyed his life, and she knew it was Puffy's. The former Death Row Records CEO claims the FBI gave the footage to Affleck and as a courtesy so he could be aware of the situation before the videos potentially went public, especially given the impact of the footage showing the Bad Boy founder assaulting Cassie. It's a white man who got respect in the white world, Knight said. I'm quite sure they said, we want to show you some things about your wife. Knight believes that upon seeing the footage, Affleck could not look at Lopez the same way. I'm quite sure they are headed for divorce because that's a man who had a good life, he said. Great parents don't spend a lot of money, ain't tripping on paparazzi. He's living his life. He's got his own team. She done brought all that extra shit, and now that motherfucker wants out. Quoting Suge Knight.
Do you believe for a second, though, that somebody in the FBI said, you need to see this about your wife? That feels weird to me. Doesn't it?
Yes and no.
Okay.
People have connections and such. Now, would it be like an official thing where it's like, hey, we need you to come in here and look at this? I don't know. I'm going to be talking to some FBI agents later today. So I'm going to throw that out there to them.
Please do, because I would love the answer to that. Because to me, it just, we were trashing some of the officers in Karen Reed's situation that they were sharing information. To me, this feels like, what did Ben Affleck have to do with any of this? Other than being married to J-Lo.
I don't know that you would inform. So I don't know. I honestly, I just don't know the answer to that question, honestly, to give an opinion that has any sort of weight to it. But I'm going to be talking to Robin Dreek and Jennifer Coffindaffer this afternoon. And we'll answer that question. And it will be on the program next week. Because one of the things we're talking about is the claims of Tupac being, or Diddy being involved with Tupac and the hit, and the money and all of that's been coming out. The claims gained depth when considering Diddy and Lopez's romantic history dated in 99 and 01. Rolling Stone recently reported that he attempted to get her back after their breakup. Over the last several months, Diddy has been accused of sexual assault and other crimes that allegedly took place around that time. In March, Homeland Security raided Diddy's Los Angeles and Miami homes. Just under 2 months later, footage of him assaulting Cassie in 2016 we shared online. Knight gave Diddy an ominous warning earlier this year, though it was unclear whether he was referring to this footage or something else, saying, quote, "Your life's in danger because you know the secrets, who's involved in that little secret room you guys are participating in," Knight said, quote, "So, you know, they're going to get you if they can." Vibe magazine has contacted a representative for Affleck regarding Knight's claims. No response yet. Meanwhile, an OK magazine report stated that Ben Affleck wasn't happy with the way things turned out between him and Jennifer Lopez. Quote, Jennifer was Ben's dream woman. It was drama all the time. He's feeling down about it and is upset and depressed that they didn't work out, even though he knew ending it is the right thing to do. They got married in 2022. So there you go.
Never thought we'd be talking about Jennifer Lopez on Murder in the Morning.
This is like a conversation we had 25 years ago in radio. Yes. But it wasn't about this. It was about J-Lo and Ben Affleck. Wasn't there like what was the moniker back then? It was like
J-Lo.
But then,
Benifer.
Benifer was the because that's what we just said because they were together. Yeah. Yeah.
What comes around goes around, I guess.
It's going to be interesting. I am curious to know though if they would pull a spouse aside if there is something very incriminating or horrible out there. Not saying there is. I have no idea. And this is all just the speculation of Suge Knight, which, you know, take that as a grain of salt. He's going to try and get attention in some way, shape, or form. But I don't know. There's been things he said that have turned out to be pretty accurate and true. But you know, time will tell. What's your thought? I mean, do you think Diddy had involvement in Tupac's murder?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think I can hesitate and go, I don't know. No, I do. Because now that we're seeing what he's capable of, and there's so much we don't know, I bet that just seems like it would be something up his alley. I'm
going to take it a stretch further. I think he might be involved in Biggie's murder too.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know, not? Well, Biggie was talking about leaving the label.
Yep.
He kind of wanted to go on his own. And if you don't want your, main star to run away, and you want to then look like, the fucking angel of, I'll be missing you, and, sing the Sting song.
Yep.
And get a lot of support and empathy and bolster your career on his death, which is really what he did. I could see that being a very narcissistic move. I don't know. Obviously, there's nothing that put pieces together. There's things that look weird. But obviously, he's never been charged with anything. That's just my conjecture. But I don't know. I would not be surprised.
Want to listen ad-free? Want advanced access to all of our interviews before anyone else?
Become a True Crime Today Premium Plus subscriber on Apple Podcasts.
You get every episode commercial-free.
So you can binge on True Crime
until you can binge no more.
Search True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts now, or go to our podcast page and sign up now.
More of the Hidden Killers podcast next.